Так, я вернулся. Поехали продолжать.
Humans all look funny.
Well now, if it isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far, far too long. You should have seen me before all this. I'm sure you'd rather hear...
I must...
What can I say? I just care to hear some of my...
Have you ever done radio? Your voice...
Well, darling, play your cards right. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver...
Right? I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who...
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how... Surely you must be here for my salacious...
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
You're sweet, detective, but it wouldn't be fair to Keith. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
All right.
Did you know they were thinking of making a TV show of the Silver Shroud? Between you and me, Keith's agent had an inside track to get him the role. Did you need something else?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds, said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject. Simply put, darling, I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you need something else?
I found a love letter to Ezra in your room. Know anything about it?
You were hired to catch a killer, not to prod into our personal affairs, detective. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Давайте посмотрим. Гиль, да.
Well now, if it's oh boo, unless we're here. Story, darling, my
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Sounds good, detective. That was great, detective, but we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, tiger.
Да, заебись.
Распродажа Steam игр на combocase.ru. Уникальная возможность.
Причем, что вот я сейчас смотрел на Ютубе, только американцы, только американские видео. То есть, что, на русском, то есть на русском языке нет? Печально. Печально. Ну-ка, может там что-то в воде, кстати, есть. Нет, ну, конечно, печально, что у меня не получилось. Ну что ж поделать, не хватает у меня этого. О, водичка. Теперь можно смело идти на второй этаж. Так, а вот это, которая... Сука, испугал. А, подожди. А я тут не был.
Oh, of course. Silly me. Just...
Ёбаный в рот, что за лаги?
Hey there, tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career or something else?
Can you answer some?
Sure, darling.
Uh-huh. Never.
I'll be around. Language. Hey there, tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career or something else?
All right.
Keith and he played Mark Antony, and I, of course, played Cleopatra. Ooh, Shonda Holzman, he was the director, you see. Well, he threw the most lavish set parties. They were absolutely bacchanalian. Did you need something else?
Never mind.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention. Hello, Mr. Whisker. What's up, pretty
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Scruffy. Remember?
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana.
Have fun,
Whatever.
dear.
I'm going to the lab. Hello, Detective. Did you need something?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but...
Sure.
Was there something else, Detective?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. Not sure what else to say, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first robo-brains, the precursors to our model. Most people don't find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No one else here really wants to talk about it. Functionally, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions I worked on, but without the neural inhibitor and the reconditioning. The voice modulator seems to have some minor issues interfacing with the neural matrix, which can add some moodiness. But that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Was there something else, Detective?
RoboBrains have a voice modulator? Tell me about that.
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. They can mimic any normal human voice, actually. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our recruited subjects is due to the brain attempting to preserve a sense of self, maintaining our original voice.
Ой, минутку, ушко зачесалось.
Helps reinforce the neural network, sort of like playing music for an Alzheimer patient. Was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is still classified, but I wanted to help with the investigation. Was there some...
Maybe later.
Very well, I'll just get back to my work then.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Ты делаешь, тупая? Едь туда. Да, много диалогов. Такие. Я как бы не хотел с тобой разговаривать. В общем, иди нахрен. Едь по своим дел... Блять, по своим делам
Never
едь.
mind.
Good luck catching the murderer.
Все, едь по своим делам. Не лагай. Тупой робот. Могучий. Что ты делаешь? Ну ты умная. Блять. В общем, тут пиздец творится, пожалуй, все понятно. Сука, опять. Все. Смотритель. Вот эта хрень, понятно. Ну все, теперь на второй этаж.
Hello again, detective.
Да,
Was
говорим.
there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here. Should you
Вот эти
need me.
залаги меня тоже бесит, блядь. Never mind, блядь. И залагала. Загрузки, давай. Перезагрузим. Охуеть просто. А это украсть, да, замечательно. Что вы тут делаете? Давайте быстрее работайте. Быстрее, быстрее. А тут что, только на второй этаж, это только... И все? А вон двери. Ну, глянем. Так, у меня там идет. Это надо закрыть. Ну да, вроде как идет.
Strong have extra meat. Take some, human.
Hey,
Need strong to smash something? Good meat. Not too fresh. Have some, human.
Что еще ты хотел?
just curious what you're...
Strong protect human friend.
What are you thinking about?
Human small.
What are your
Human
thoughts on
is
our
like
relationship?
other humans. Smart but weak. Strong stay with human for now.
Так, это понятно. Ну, это обратно. Ну. А, ну это я к этому пришел. Ну, в общем, все, круг зациклился. Все. Осталось только к смотрителю. Угу. Опять это, блять, это сука, она под... А, блять, тупая.
junk is useless.
Что ж так хуёво-то тут? Смотрители, вроде должно быть все охрененно у него тут, а у него наоборот. Что ж такого тут? Куда сел? Сгинь. Мне надо. Инструкция. Только для смотрителей. Слечь. Журнал смотрителя. Так. Ж. Где тут ношу? Журнал смотрителя.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Ну-ка, еще раз.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is
No,
completely stalled. Once a premier
Значит-
area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
This isn't blood. It's red paint.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
That's not blood around the body. It's red paint.
Mr. Santiago would definitely have red paint. But surely he wouldn't have... Would he? This is just terrible, Detective. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here.
Чего я там должен?
Protect and serve.
Перестань. Пойду.
Detective, did you have a question about the heinous murder?
There's evidence Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Джулиан Рикс, а это кто?
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Сука, блядь. Чувствую, тебя надо ёбнуть, аж ты залаганная тварь.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think
You're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
maybe you can give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I'm sick all the time, Detective. I don't have the strength to do such a thing.
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away.
Так, стоять, стоямба. То есть, как я понял, это он и есть.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Maybe you can give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I'm sick all the time, Detective. I don't have the strength to do such a thing.
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close.
Блять, вот эту фразу я не понимаю. Эзра, Паркер, Кит. Кит есть, Эзра мертвая. Кто такой Паркер?
Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I...
Это и есть Эзра. Получается, он убил свою жену.
escaped.
If I'm going to let you go, I want a cut of what you've stolen.
So it's like that, eh? Fine. I'll grease your palm a bit, Detective. Now, am I free to go?
200 военных денег.
Ezra? You're alive!
Well, congratulations on catching up, Detective. Yes, I've been masquerading as Juliana. For some time now.
What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape.
Well, how is this going to go down?
I need time to consider this.
I'm sorry, Detective, but I really do need an answer now.
Well, how is this going?
Sure. Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Gotta splatter your brains!
Quiet at last.
Fist was weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him.
Там еще что-то? Пиздец.
Dead not need things. We take.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
I killed him. He had it coming.
You did the right thing, Detective. There you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Ну прям закидали деньгами. зачем так давалось?
Good day to you. Mom? Hello there.
А зачем давалось второе задание? Идите, Эзеру Паркера. Убедить Эзеру Паркера. Я не понял, нахуя далось... Вот так. Что? Мне надо было с Перл встретиться. Получите текущий вопрос. Необходимо сначала выполнить ряд заданий из раздела «Разное». Ага, могу случайно встретить Перл, робота Перл. Ага. Хотят, чтобы кто-то разузнал. Угу. Угу. Если вы согласны с расследованием отеля, она может провести вас до отеля и встретить вас уже на месте. Набраться по дороге вдоль берега. Перл будет ждать вас у входа. Меня никто не ждал. Некоторые гости проявляют агрессию, но постояльцы находятся в более защищенном месте. У них вам не надо добраться. Ага. Угу. Поговорите. Угу. Бита. Угу.
You're quite the actress.
Whisper some sweet. How much?
Да,
Go
есть
watch
это.
the sunset.
Sounds good. Detective. That was great, detective. But we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, tiger.
Угу. Словам гильды, миссис Рикс была в ярости, потому что она что-то обнаружила в кабинете смотрителя, что совершенно вывела ее из себя. Ага. Ай, кот, блядь, какая котяра, кто там? Заебал. Давай туда. Понятно. В общем, все к одному сводится. То есть я мог, по идее, отпустить. В общем, все нормально. Все, делать нечего. Надо только найти роб. Сказать.
Something sounded exciting, detective. Something sounded exciting, detective.
Этот вышел.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
Нормально. С какого хрена? О, вот тут валят.
Is everyone all right? Is everyone all right? Is everyone all right?
И больше не хочет разговаривать. Никто. Бля, какая тупость.
Protect and serve.
Протект.
That was quite the commotion. Did you need something, Detective? Forgot a personal item at home.
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunting equipment, and looking for a gift to bring back to that special someone.
Let's see what you have.
All of our items.
Блять, там еще вот какой-то. Ну, это вторая часть, понятно, что вторая часть. Ой, бля. Ну, давай сходим. Сейчас карта крыс, наверное. Эти залаги.
World is bigger than strong new.
Что? Какая нахуй команда была? Силач, наверное. Отлично. Перепрыгни. И ничего прям интересного тут не будет. Ну, по идее, понятно. Типа наверх. Конечно, все очень круто. Но могли бы реализовать. Да и вообще какое-то пустое место. И вообще ни хрена нет. Он, оказывается. Бля, я чуть не ушел. залагал. Выйди из лага. Издевается. Я уже думал, сейчас я уже свалю отсюда. А. Все? Все. Ну все, донылся я. Вот и конец. Все. Делать нам некогда. Точно. Ничего не пропустил ли я? Нет. А нафиг было вот это делать? Это помещение. У меня еще больше вопросов стало. Понятно все. Все.
Human look like robot. So many humans, not many super mutants.
Все. Куда это нас увезет? Наверх. Угу. А, я тут был. Начало, понятно. Карта. Лагерь национального парка. Издевается? Блять, баганутые, блять, миссии. Давай, побегаем, посмотрим. Если я уйду отсюда. Вот. Где? Какой гуль, блядь? О. О. Мало того, что лагает. Что за нахуй? Объясни мне, что такое? Ай, я охуеваю. Мало того, что мне неизвестные очки дали. Хуй с тобой, все понятно. Мне непонятно. Давай. Акадию.
Don't get too comfortable. The island's not a safe place. You need to stay on your toes.
Hey there.
Don't get too comfortable. The island's not a safe place. You need to stay on your toes.
Ну давай. Зайдем, посмотрим.
Victor spoils.
Intruder detected. Initiating countermeasures. Goodbye.
Понятненько.
Intruder detected. Initiating countermeasures. Goodbye.
Strong not think we'll look time to die.
Заебись. Ёбаный в рот. Хоть призрак, долбоёб.
Only one of us survived this, and it won't be you.
Resetting threat level.
Good fighting, human. Strong impressed.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
И куда он делся? Дверь умеет открывать?
Scanner's clear.
Клир, ты долбоёб.
Scanner engaging hostile.
I'm not know how to build robots, but know how to break one.
Сейчас, стой, подожди. Далеко не ходи. Ну, получу я доступ? Нет, видимо. Доступ запрещен, да? Всё. Где тут я могу еще глянуть? Блять, смотри ты в ту сторону. Всё. В две стороны можно пойти. Вот сначала в эту. Давайте сохраним. Эти створили авосы ты.
Now wear your guts around my neck.
Долбоёб.
No one can beat strong. The noise. Strong find you.
Да, сука, иди нахуй отсюда.
Too easy.
нельзя тронуть? Ой, нет. Не, ну это, видимо, уничтожение людей. Ну, это, видимо, на уничтожение людишек на этом острове. Что? Это уже не прокатит. Да мне и не надо. Иди сюда.
Scanning. Negative sensor read. Weapons cold. Compromised. Engaging.
Вторая где? Только одна. Открой. Все. Пластинка. Вот сундучок. Почему я эту хуйню разъебонил? Где ты? Тварь ебаная. Вот. Вот. Здесь чего-то есть. Сейчас я включу. Будем друзьями. Все-таки можно испортить. Давай. Карта. Что, уже руины? Морячка заснула хуячку. Все. Заснули. И они так и называются, да? Руины. Понятно, не надо автосохраняться. Все. Да. Молот. Забыл. Пусть теперь приходит каждый этот желающий, нажимает эту кнопку и все. Все, тут это. Куда не надо, блять. Хабр. Никакие не руины. Ну, сейчас будет это тоже все равно замес быть, нет? Нет. Моряч.
Mariner. Mainlander. I got one last idea. Crazier than a box of rag roaches. That hasn't stopped you before. Hull's got plenty of stopping power now. But if a Mirelurk queen went for a frontal assault...
How are you doing? Are you feeling well?
For the love of... This is why I didn't want to tell no one. I ain't some porcelain doll, Mainlander. I plan on going down fighting. So can we talk about the damn job?
Has a queen ever attacked here?
Well, not yet. But I'm telling you, the island's bubbling over with menace. Only a matter of time, I reckon.
I'd like to help, if I can.
I had a feeling I could count on you. Thicker walls can beat the whole mass velocity force issue. But the bigger problem is acid. Only thing I've ever seen survive a queen's acid are other Mirelurks. The Mirelurks on our islands have carapaces that are extra tough. So you gather up a bunch of the carapaces and lug them back here. Then I'll reinforce the town as best as I'm able.
Where's a good hunting spot for Mirelurks?
Crabs are crawling all over the island along the coast, but you might want to check around Haddock Cove.
Far Harbor really owes you for all this.
Yes and no. It's my dock people are squatting on, so I got a personal stake in it. Good luck.
Ну прям не отпускают меня.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Bye, my man. Guns. Front, dock and back. Great job.
Тебе это ничего не надо.
Show me what you got.
Let's deal.
Brooks?
Stranger, you need odds, ends, junk, or knickknacks, you've come to the right place.
What the hell is a synth anyway?
Давай, ладно, сделаю тебе какую-нибудь всё. Ёбаный в рот, а там еще у меня. Что там ты делаешь? Уйди.
All right, new announcement. So listen. Whoa! Luke, what are you doing in here? I'm making my next tape here.
Boss, Braun's off in his bunk whimpering about something. Says he saw something peering up at him from under the baseboards.
Are you kidding me? He's a grown man, for God's sake. He's too old to be jumping at the boogeyman.
Maybe, but he's refusing to do his chores. On top of that, Rowan keeps hiding in the water and jumping out at him. Scares him half to death.
Fine. Go round up those chuckleheads. I'll have a talk with them both. This place would fall apart without me, I swear. Oh, for crying out loud. This thing is still recording. Luke, how the hell do you make this thing stop?
Big red button marked stop recording.
I knew that.
Believe human junk is useless.
Okay, lunkheads, listen up. These here are the chores for the month. I'm only making one of these, so pass it around. And no, I will not be changing my mind again. So stop asking, Braun. Luke, you're in charge of fishing, cleaning fish, and cooking fish. Just about anything to do with fish. That's your job, okay? Rowan, you're on building and repairs. Like some of the baseboards keep getting loose or torn up. I'm not sure what's getting at them, but fix it. Braun, you've got brush removal again. Got a clear our line of sight. And yes, you may have to work at night, you big baby. I don't care what you hear. I pulled day guard duty again. We'll swap around at night, same as last month. Even you, Braun, don't even start whining. That's it. You don't like it? Tough. This is how we get things done around here. Wait, is this thing still on? Damn it! Is it this button? No, of course not. I swear, I'm gonna throw this thing in the water! Ah!
Что и сделаешь? Блять. Кого там запись была? Сука. Все скрипит, хуйня. загрузку.
Fish out of water! Quick, tell us for dinner!
Бля, какой бред. Ну.
Husky. And this is probably my last recording. Oh, jeez. I can see my friggin' guts here. They came up from underneath us. Big, huge freaking fireworks. Tons of them. The dead fish and chub must have lured them to us. Oh, God. My leg. The rest are dead. All dead. Blue got pinched right now. And I saw Rowan screaming while another one pulled him under. His eyes. Jesus, his eyes. I went to get Braun and found some huge fish. Damn thing. Eating what was left of him. He clawed me right across my guts before I could get a shot off. Oh, jeez. This place was impenetrable. We could see anyone coming for miles. Oh, underwater goddamn fish monster. Oh, I just hope. Oh, God, no. Oh, it found me. No, no, no. You get back. Get away from me. Oh, God! Is this thing still recording? You've got to be kidding me!
Ну, старался. Очень естественно. Нечего делать.
That's it.
Тут я был. Святилище. Окей. все.
Fist was weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him.
Сейчас будет бойня.
No fight today.
Ментаты.
Human, let's play. What? Ready, human? Time to smash! Too easy.
What the fuck? Ну просто ходил. Нормально?
I found you! Strong gonna kill you. That's strong gonna hate you.
Заберу я тебя. Сука. Ну, давай. Прыгну. Даже не жалко будет. Как эта хуйня называется? Лагерь. Это хуйня, а не лагерь. Нихуя себе. Ну ёб твою. Ёб твою, сука. Спит на дереве. Ничего нового. Да не решайте, это хуёво такое. Шлец. Пойдем к заглоту. Пошли к заглоту. Сейчас он заглотнет.
Rats try to make strong weak.
Смотри, висит какой. Заглот.
Gotta scatter your brain.
Sweet.
Все, никакие заглоты не висят. Все. Могу смело уходить нахуй отсюда.
Got your Mirelurk carapaces.
Finally, it's done. Everything that can be welded, duct taped, or superglued to the damn docks, all there. Listen, I'm sorry for chewing your head off about asking about my condition. Not used to talking about any of this. The whole island's falling apart. So many dead from the fog. Crabs, whatever. And I just keep wondering how many good weeks I have to live. 3, 4, 2.
Are you in any pain?
Doc's given me something to treat most of the symptoms. Having a hard time keeping everything down, though. My energy level's not quite what it used to be, and it's only gonna get worse.
You should take it easy.
As long as I got the strength, I can't waste it. And to think, before the news, I was powerful close to tossing the whole lot off my docks. But afterward, there weren't no point in defending my land. Let them come, I guess. And now watching them all squabble instead of lending a hand? Hell, a single finger to help. Don't they realize that all the bickering, for just a little bit more, is a waste of breath?
Isn't there some way we could make things better?
Figured I'd bequeath my land to everyone. I think we've lived alone on this island too long. With some common land, maybe a real community can be formed. Even if they have to be drug into it.
When times get tough, a community should come together.
I used to think the captain was an idealistic fool. But on this side of the road, after I get the carapaces installed, there's one last thing I want to do. You've been a real friend, Rubus. If you're willing to see it to the end, well, gotta get to work.
Mariner.
Shouldn't take too long to work the carapaces into the harbor.
Second. Your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Пойдешь ставить, тварь?
Hey, a mariner. Shouldn't take too long to work the carapaces into the harbor.
Куда ставить ее?
Eat it. Bait shop's got it.
You think the fog's bad during the day?
My grandpappy had a superpower. Ages.
You ain't armed. You ain't long for this one. Why my guns?
Куда ставить? Ты мне объясни.
My kids ain't gonna believe the stories about you.
Где она строит корабль, блядь? А, блядь. Ну ладно. Все. Все, спасибо всем. Пока.